She raised her glass and smirked like the queen of her own little kingdom. "To the best birthday gift," she said, loud enough for the table to freeze. "You leaving my life." I didn't flinch, didn't blink. I just sipped my wine, set the glass down, and whispered, "Wish granted." Then I stood up, walked out of the restaurant, and never looked back. She wasn't always this cruel. There were days once when her fingers braided my hair, when her laugh filled the kitchen as we danced in mismatched socks. But her love came with strings, and when I started cutting them, she tied a noose. The turning point came after Dad died. Cancer doesn't ask if you're ready. He left everything to me, quietly, in writing, because he knew. He saw the way she looked at me, like I owed her something for being born. "You'll need it more than she does," he told me the week before he passed. "Just be smart." I was, but she didn't take it well. At first it was small, passive aggression masquerading as jokes. She's got Dad's money, but none of his charm. She always thought she was better than us. I ignored it. I was grieving, not battling. Then she started spending like the accounts were still hers. Furniture, jewelry, a new car in her name with my money. I confronted her. She said I owed her. "For raising you," she spat, "for staying with him, for sacrificing my life." And that night, I realized I wasn't her daughter. I was her retirement plan. I let her believe she was in control, that I was weak, trapped. I let her think I was dependent on the roof over our heads, the house that was legally mine, paid for by Dad, protected by a trust. She forgot I worked in finance. She forgot how quiet I get before I move. Her birthday dinner was the last performance. I booked the table, paid the bill in advance, even brought a gift, a photo of her and Dad from the year they were actually in love. I was giving her one last chance. Instead, she used the spotlight to humiliate me. So I left. And the moment the valet door shut behind me, I made my first call. Step 1. I sold the house. Not listed, not negotiated, just a cash deal through one of the shell companies I owned. She came home 2 days later to a sold sign and a letter on the door. "You have 48 hours to vacate. No exceptions." Step 2, I froze all shared accounts. Bank, credit, utilities, everything linked to my trust or Dad's estate. Her card declined 3 times before she called me, screaming. I let it ring, then blocked her. A week later, my phone buzzed. A voicemail from a friend of hers. Shaky voice, rambling. "She's at the police station. Said you stole her house, her money." I smiled, then deleted it. Let them file. Let them dig. Because when they did, they'd find nothing illegal. Every paper trail led back to me. Every clause signed. Every asset protected. Every dime accounted for. She never read the documents Dad left. She just assumed she'd outlive his will, like she outlived his love. She tried to go public, posted online, painted herself as the victim. "My ungrateful daughter stole my home, left me with nothing." People rallied until the receipts surfaced. The deed, the trust, the will, the truth. Turns out, people lose sympathy when they realize the poor mother drained her dead husband's accounts behind her daughter's back. She was evicted 3 days later. I visited her, once. Not out of pity, for closure. She was living in a motel off Highway 8, the kind with flickering lights and stained carpets. Still wearing designer shoes she couldn't afford to keep clean. When she saw me, she didn't yell. She begged. "I didn't mean it," she said. "You know I was hurting." I handed her an envelope. Inside, the gift I almost gave her at dinner. The original trust documents. Every signature, every legal detail. Proof that this nightmare was hers to own. Her hands trembled as she read, eyes darting across lines she never cared to understand. And then I said the final words I'd ever speak to her. You wanted me out of your life. Happy birthday. Now? Now I sleep well. No more guilt. No more pretending. Some people think revenge is loud, but the most devastating kind is legal, silent, precise. She raised a glass to my absence, so I gave it to her, forever.